Hello, Mamas and Dadas. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing great and safe and healthy and taking all the precautions to fight COVID. So recently, there are some sources. I came across a few sources where it was predicted that the third wave of COVID is going to affect babies and toddlers, children in general. So this news kind of scared me a lot, and I think you feel the same way too as a parent. So, in order to keep our children safe, there are some routine and lifestyle changes and some tips to boost your baby's immunity, some precautions that you might want to practice in order to keep our children safe. The stronger the immunity, the better the resistance against COVID. So, first things first, the most common way through which a child may get affected and get COVID is via adults. So, if you take proper measures, proper preventive measures, and you are taking sanitization very seriously at home, your child is halfway protected. So, the first point is get yourself vaccinated. If you are eligible to get vaccinated, please get the vaccination shot as soon as possible before the third wave hits, because it is very essential to keep yourself protected first in order to keep your child safe. So the second point is breastfeeding. I cannot stress enough on how important breast milk is for your baby as far as immunity is concerned. There are a lot of myths going around about how breastfeeding should be avoided if mother is COVID positive. The truth is actually the opposite. Breast milk actually helps the baby build up their immunity, and especially if the mother is COVID positive, it is in fact more valuable for your baby to breastfeed properly, because when the mother is COVID positive, there are certain antibodies that the mother's body is producing, and when the baby breastfeeds, it gets passed on to the baby. So your baby's body is also getting the antibodies to fight off the COVID, and that is why, my friend, breastfeeding is very important. If you don't wanna keep your baby with you because you're COVID positive, then you can always express your breast milk and then ask somebody else in your family to feed to your baby, so that you are at a safe distance with your from your child. So the third point is exercising and activity. All work and no play made Jack a dull boy, but well, in this case, it will make Jack a weak and unhealthy boy whose immunity is low and who is not strong enough to fight diseases. So, in order to make your kid's immunity stronger, in order to boost your baby's immunity, you have to make sure that your baby has at least 45 to 60 minutes of active session throughout a day. Keep your child's weight in check. Make sure they are not underweight or overweight, because both these conditions affect immunity severely. Not only your baby's weight, you also have to keep your baby's diet in check. Along with that, you can make sure that your baby has some time out in the open. Maybe you have, if you have terrace, then on the terrace, or if you have a garden or a lawn, then on over there out in the open where there is fresh air, where there is access to open sunlight, fresh morning sunlight, so that your baby gets plenty of fresh oxygen and vitamin D via sunlight, the two natural sources that actually help to boost immunity a lot. Speaking of child's diet, you have to make sure that your baby has balanced diet, proper balanced diet that has green leafy vegetables in it, that has whole grains in it like millets and oats and rice and wheat, that has yogurt in it. That you should also include cheese. It has very interesting properties that actually boosts immunity and improves your baby's weight in a good way. You should also include eggs in your baby's diet. Salmon fish is also great. Try and avoid red meat because it has a lot of it has high fat content. So other than red meat, you can include white meat, that is poultry meat, for your baby. Try and include a lot of green leafy vegetables like spinach. Other than that, you have to make sure that your baby has one fruit a day at least. Try and include more fruits that are actually rich in vitamin C that will help your baby's immunity boosting. Also, there's one thing that you may want to avoid is excess use of salt and sugar in your baby's diet. Avoid processed food, especially that has sugary flavors to it, in order to avoid sugar. Also, keep your baby's hydration in check. Make sure that your baby drinks a lot of water throughout the day, because the water is the way through which a lot of toxic gets thrown out of your body. So make sure that your baby is hydrated all the time. If your baby is less than 6 months of age, then the best breast milk is the only thing that your baby may consume at that point of time. So you have to make sure that you as a mother is eating every possible healthy thing in your diet. You're including every healthy nutrition in your diet that is going to eventually pass on to your baby via breast milk. Moving on to the next point, the fifth point is proper sleep. Proper sleep is very important. Sleep deprivation actually takes a huge toll on your baby's immunity and makes your baby susceptible towards different infections and diseases. So it is important for you to make sure that your baby who is less than 1 year old is actually getting 12 to 14 hours of sleep a day. And if your baby is more than 1 year old, that is if your baby is a toddler, then you have to make sure that your baby gets at least 11 to 13 hours of sleep a day. So the next point is practice basic measures at home and teach them to your kid as well. Precautions that include washing your hands properly, how to wash your hands, give your baby proper tutorial on how to wash their hand properly, covering their mouth while sneezing or coughing, and washing hands again right after they are done sneezing. Avoid touching their eyes or nose or anywhere in the face as much. Avoid sharing and kissing as much. Maintaining social distancing from strangers, and all of these basic precautions that you as an adult should do, and you have to make sure that you are making your baby, your kids, learn these things as well. So the last tip and the seventh tip is to keep your baby's vaccinations and immunizations in check. Sadly, there is no vaccination for COVID-19 for your babies yet, but there are other regular vaccination that you want to make sure that you are giving your baby right on time. You're not delaying any of their immunization or vaccinations at all, because these vaccinations actually help your baby deal with other infections and diseases, and so maintain their immunity as well. So these were the tips that I think we should start practicing right now. Please just don't wait until the situation gets out of hand, until the cases actually starts to show up, until the third wave actually hits. And I don't want that news to be true, but if it is true, then you have to make sure that by the time the third wave hits, you and your family and your baby are all prepared to fight against COVID in the best way possible. So please stay safe. If one family is safe, the city is safe, the city is safe, the state is safe, and so the nation is safe. If you like this video, please give it a big fat thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. Share it with as much families, as much new moms as possible, because every parent is scared as hell right now. We just want our kids to be safe. So please share as much as you can. If you have any queries, shoot those down too in the comment section. I'll make sure to answer and reply all of you. I love you guys so much. Happy mommy time. Bye.